Opposition parties say President Cyril Ramaphosa's reprimand of Defence and Military Veterans Minister Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula for taking ANC officials on an Air Force jet to Zimbabwe is just a slap on the wrist, adding that she should be fired. Now, late on Saturday evening, the presidency issued a statement announcing that Ramaphosa had issued Mapisa-Nqakula with a formal reprimand. The president has further docked the minister's salary for 3 months, starting from the 1st of November 2020. The salary will be diverted to the Solidarity Fund, which was established to support the country's response to the coronavirus pandemic. Now, joining me to get more on this matter is Mkhuleko Hlengwa, IFP national spokesperson. A very good morning to you. Thank you for your time. You are saying that a lot more needs to be done and the president should act more firmly.
Absolutely, Paul. Good morning to you and the viewers. The bottom line is that the president may have short-circuited the situation because in the absence of the report or explanation that he sought from Minister Mapisa-Nqakula, we are not in a position to gauge whether the reprimand or the docking of the salary is sufficient cause of action. What the president should have done and should do to inspire confidence on this matter is for him to make public the report that he sought from the minister. We understand, of course, that the president is in a difficulty in that he himself is in the dock here. On one hand, he is the one who authorized the trip of the minister to Zimbabwe, but on the other hand, he is party to the ANC NEC decision, which would have sent the ANC delegation to Zimbabwe. Therefore, he would have known the modus operandi that would have been employed to get that delegation through to Zimbabwe. Now, to punish the minister alone in the absence of also dealing with the people who were party to the decision, who would have given the instruction, would have given the directive, it is the dereliction of duty on the part of the president, because the minister would not have acted alone on such a grave matter, which actually, in fact, even by admission of the president, constitutes a violation of the constitution because of its failure to separate party and state. So it is the IFP's fundamental view that the president has not acted in good faith on this matter with the South African public, and the minister, whilst she is wrong, she seems now to be the scapegoat, and there is no broader accountability of the people who are actually party to this gross violation of the constitution, because the ANC is also giving him appeals now and saying that they will pay, but there was nothing wrong that was done. Yes, we want the financial recoveries, of course, because the report that the president has received should also tell us how those costs, how much those costs are, and what's the determination that was made. But also, this is not just about finances. This is about the, good governance. It's about the constitution, and it's just about ethics. And if the president therefore obfuscates in the manner that he does not inspire the confidence expected of the presidency.
Yourself and various other opposition parties have spoken about this very serious transgression, saying that it's even tantamount to corruption. At the center of it all is the abuse of state resources. As you are pressing for the president to make his reprimand harsher, what sort of message do you believe that it would send out should the minister then be fired?
Well, the president here needs to take the country into confidence that the country is running from the Union buildings and not Luthuli House. And he needs to give the confidence to South Africans and the directive to his ministers that they must not pander to parties and politics to the extent to which the state and party lines are blurred and that the constitution is undermined. So the president, therefore, should use this opportunity as drawing a line in the sand, as it were, as he has said before, of his government not tolerating corruption. And so if he does not act in a manner which is serious and one which is not questionable, when we are not in a position to take him seriously, that he's actually walking the talk of pushing back on the frontiers of corruption. And this is a moment of reckoning for the president, because he would have recognized that we continuously are finding the ANC at the center of the violation of the democratic order, when you've got soldiers who are now wanting to engage in ANC politics. You've got so-called military veterans of the MK blockading streets and so on. All of these things undermining the state's machinery to actually be functional, effective and efficient in the cause of service delivery. And so if the president therefore does not make an example out of this, that he's not going to tolerate this kind of violation, then he's setting into nation a very, very negative precedent. And he has to nip this in the bud, notwithstanding the fact, of course, that he himself is in one way or the other complicit in this matter on both fronts as head of state and as president of the ANC. And so he needs to rise to the occasion of putting the country first and not the ANC.
Very well. Thank you so much for your time, Mkhuleko Hlengwa, national spokesperson of the IFP, reacting to the presidential reprimand and 3-month salary dock for Minister Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula, saying that it's insufficient.